Welcome to Politics on the Wheel with Jay, and this is Elite TV. The president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is far well in New York, where he is having some meeting at the UN section. And again, his chief of staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, law license, has been withdrawn at the United States due to some illegal activities. And the armed forces of Nigeria, the army, released a statement yesterday of how they neutralize the terrorist group in Southeast. They say terrorist group, but we are yet to see if they are actually terrorists. Terrorists without weapon. I don't really understand. Although we have seen a lot of issues surrounding the East Security Network, where they do the sit at home and all of that, and they neutralized the hideout, and they released that statement, of which is sparking a lot of reactions among Nigerians, because you could see that in the video playing, you will see that those are bandits, those are terrorists, those are Boko Haram, somewhere in the north, in the home state of the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, where they are having a peace talk with the terrorists in order to allow them to do their farming activities. But somewhere in the east, they are neutralizing them, but the soldiers are here following them doing peace talk. Why is it that there is peace talk in the north and there is no peace talk in the east? I don't really understand, and most Nigerians are reacting to this. But however, the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, again has come under serious criticism as Rufai Osani of Arise TV again talks about his Chicago University and also lambast Chicago for not authenticating the certificate that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is parading. He also went ahead to...
Okay, so the president in the news, number one, yes, like he said, as regards the delegation that came from Rivers State, we have no reason to be poor, but we are poor, and he's going to do everything to fight it. The reason why we're poor, we know, is because of leadership. A successive Nigeria.
And it ain't talking about the poverty level in Nigeria, and that Nigeria have no cause to be poor, because the same resources that UAE has is the same resources that Nigeria possesses. But why are we having this high level of corruption? It's because of bad leaders. Here is what Rufai have to say.
Okay, so the president in the news, number one, yes, like he said, as regards the delegation that came from Rivers State, we have no reason to be poor, but we are poor, and he's going to do everything to fight it. The reason why we're poor, we know, is because of leadership. Successive Nigerian leaders have made this country poor. They've deliberately impoverished the poor because of their level of corruption. And that's what puts our country the way it is today. So President Tinubu had better try as much as possible to be able to solve the problem. Because one of the things that make us poor is the mounting debt, for instance. Today now, they said our debt have increased up to 87 trillion. Increased 75% more in the space of 3 months. That means we're still taking a lot of debts. And when you take so much debt, there's nothing that can be done. 2 weeks after sharing the palliative, life is still hard for a lot of Nigerians. These are the things that make Nigeria poor. Massive corruption, crude oil theft, and the list goes on.
See, so now, looking at the insecurity issues, you saw the video that I played earlier about how they are doing peace talk somewhere in the north, while in the southeast, they are busy neutralizing everywhere that they find the Eastern Security Network. It's good for any organization or people that are trying to disrupt the peace of community and all of that, that the Nigerian armed forces should step in and stop such behavior. But then you cannot be doing that in one region and be doing opposite in another region. I think all we are looking for is making Nigeria peaceful and making people being able to do their normal businesses once again. But then in Nigeria, this is what is obtainable. What do you think about all this insecurity? But before I go, here is a Nigerian police officer. When we talked about Nigerian police officers misbehaving, here is one.
You're with my papers. You're with my papers, and you say that that my engine number is not correct. I said, show me the engine number in the car. Mr. Wulu, show me the engine number in the car. I'm just before Ikokuya, this Catholic church. You say my papers is faulty, that there is an engine number and it's not on the paper. Show me that engine number. Let us cross check it with the paper he has here and find out. We are going to station for what is my crime? Why would I? No, you kill me. You know what is seeing us. This is your Facebook. The whole world is seeing us. This is my wife. The whole world is seeing us. The whole world is seeing us. Show me the engine number.
Watching, please do well to subscribe to this channel as well as share this video to reach a larger audience. Thank you.
Concerning the certificate, I think a lot of people should come out clean, and the university and the institution should come out clean. Why is all of this happening? The certificate he presented to INEC is different from the one a lawyer, Enahoro Eba, got from CSU. And they filed a case as regards that I never saw the light of day. There were discrepancies as regards what the same Chicago State University gave Enahoro Eba, a lawyer, and what the president filed in his INEC form. We should not have a country where we're having discrepancies in certificates of leaders. We should not have a country makes mockery of our country. So it is based on that Atiku Abubakar. And that's why the subpoena is clear in a Vanguard News report last year, and the documents are public source. All the records that CSU gave. And it's based on that Atiku Abubakar is going to court. So there's been a lot of back and forth in court as regards the case. But CSU is not also willing to authenticate this same certificate that they gave out. They can also authenticate their own certificate. So it's a blight on CSU. So no matter how much CSU tries to go and contact CBS and issue a report, the question we should ask them is, why can't they authenticate the certificate they gave out? Because if you give out an authenticate certificate, you should be able to authenticate it as the body that issued the certificate. And also, why are there discrepancies who signs the certificates? The man that just came in 1998 signed a certificate that was issued in 1979. And that's why when Mr. Duro Jaye came out to say he went to school, we would like to have the man on the table here, because we would like to ask critical questions.
Hello Sunusi. Da Allah ina son kana ji. Ka biyo bakin hanya duka ka gaya ma mutane cewa da Allah ga Fulani nan za su zo su wuce, ba ruwan kowa da su. An yi magana ne yanzu, za su zo wucewa kawai za su. Ka gane abu bakin hanyar nan, kar wanda ya ce wani abu, ga su nan wucewa kawai za su yi. Da Allah abi, ga su nan za su taho yanzu, da Allah abi a gaya ma mutane.